Hey, this is Sanjay Vadwani with Liazon Marketing. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is a very hot topic we're going to discuss. It's called aggressive PPC campaigns. Now, the word aggressive, you want to make sure you know what you're doing in PPC because if you are going to run this kind of campaign, it can either do two things. It can jeopardize your whole business or it can put you in the right direction. I mean, it can really do magical things with this kind of campaign. But if you're completely new to Amazon and its PPC, don't do it by yourself. Get guidance, get somebody to mentor you, get someone to help you. Don't do it. It is really, really something else. But anyways, I'm gonna jump in. I noticed somebody on Facebook in one of the group chat asking this question. So I'm going to go and show you what the question. PPC query by Zohaib Rana. What will be your aggressive strategy for PPC? Like I mentioned, the word aggressive can really jeopardize your business if you don't know what you're doing, especially with this type of campaigns. Okay. So I have revised all of this answers. I agree to all, but here's the thing. Let's go right into it. Aggressive campaign. Let me show you what an aggressive campaign results look like. Okay. I run a company, Liazon Marketing. We help sell, we help advertise, market, PPC, everything for Amazon sellers. Uh, this is our own personal store. We do a lot of testing in the store. It's all about testing. We are not concerned about sales or anything else. It's just testing PPC in so many different directions that we got to have answers. As you can see, the 228 campaigns. Right now we have paused them, but soon they're going to be back active. So in terms of aggressive, if you are going to run an aggressive campaign, do not expect such ACOS. It does not work on an aggressive campaign. What you will really get in an aggressive campaign is right here. This is what you're going to end up with an aggressive campaign. See, these are the numbers you will always get in an aggressive campaign. Now, what is the purpose of the aggressive campaign? The main purpose, because we do a lot of testing, so this is what we use. The main purpose of doing an aggressive campaign is to get the highest relevant keywords for your listing. Okay. In other words, we can go to several of these softwares, Helium 10, Wire Launch, you name it. There's many out there. And you can look at the top relevant search volume. You can look at the top relevant keyword and this and that, and you go in and you start making your listing. Okay. That's okay. That's the old way. If you want professional, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do it in the professional way. You're going to run things professionally. And so I'm going to look for, let me download a report. Okay. You see some of the aggressive, you don't even have any ACOS. You have information, but you don't get any ACOS, nothing. You get information, yeah. So let me go and pull out a report. Okay, so here we got a report. I'm going to show you what an aggressive campaign looks like. There you go. Now, if you're looking for an aggressive campaign to score, okay, this report doesn't have it. But if you're looking for an aggressive campaign to score for better product relevancy, to score, to outbid the competition, to start ranking for that competition. That is one of the way to do it actually, but what we normally do is for aggressive campaigns, you want to, this will be your main concern right here for aggressive campaign. If you want to build your listing, okay, if you want to build your listing in the right direction, you're going to take the cost per click and you're going to go from the largest to the smallest. Okay. Now, in this case, in this report, the largest we have is $33. See, all of this. Now, when I told you earlier that you can look at the highest relevant keyword, you can look at the highest search volume, there are tons of them. There's several keywords. You will get like 50, 100, 5,000 keywords that are high relevant search volume keywords. But how will you know which keyword is really going to start indexing? You don't have a clue yet. You don't know which keyword is really going to work for your particular product, because every product is different, right? There's no apples to apples. Even if it was apples to apples, one apple would not taste the same as the other. It would probably have a different color than the other. So it's nothing, no comparison. So using this strategy, running an aggressive auto campaign or aggressive manual campaigns, your first concern is to figure out the cost per click. The algorithm, when you are running a PPC aggressive campaign, the algorithm is going to tell you which keywords to target. And based on that, you have to use certain formulas. After using the formulas, based on that formula, you're going to use those keywords in a certain direction. Means you have to understand the formula first. You have to understand which keyword goes in which position, whether it goes in the title, in the bullet points, in the backend, in the description, brand analytics, if you're brand register, where exactly you put those keywords. Now, after getting all of that right, that's when you go and you start building your listing. Okay. Now, if you think that you are going to go after a keyword and do an aggressive bidding, you may end up with an Amazon choice batch for that keyword. But on the other hand, you are competing against thousands of Amazon sellers. Is that where the profit is? The real answer? No. If you want to make profit, you got to go after low search volume keywords. That's where the money is. Money is not in the high search volume. Every seller that I have interacted with so far, I mean, I'm doing this for 11 years with Amazon PPC. Every seller that I've interacted so far, I want to rank for that keyword. Now, if every seller wants to rank for that keyword, just imagine, you know, understand the psychology. So it's so go after keywords that are low relevant keywords and target those. But if you're going to do a listing, so let me show you an example. I'm going to share with you one formula. I can't do all, but I'm going to share you one very simple formula. So if your cost per click over here is $5 and above, $5 and above a keyword. If you cannot find a keyword $5 and above that's costing you, go after $3 and above. 3 is supposed to be the max. Go after $3 and above, take that keyword phrase and place it on your title. Okay, place it on your title. Now remember one thing, do not keyword stuff anything in your listing. Target not more than 10 to 20 main long tail keyword phrases within your whole listing. That being said, title, bullet points, description, backend, finish. Keep it simple. Now, the lower amount of keyword phrases you're going to target, the better your listing will perform. You know, many sellers, until today, I noticed the keyword stuff is just going to put your listing upside down. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. It used to work years ago, 3-4 years ago, 16, 17, 18. This is where you could do keyword stuffing. A lot of things have changed today. So make sure to do it this way. $3 and above any keyword phrase. Now, if you get, let's say 7, 8 keyword phrases, then make it $5 and above. Then you lower it down. You start with the bullet points. Let me show you an example here. I'm just going to pull out a random listing, and we're going to go. The key here is to locate which keyword is really going to work for your listing. Okay, let's take this one. Let's take this one. So if you're going to do a title, you're not going to target more than 1 or 2 long tail keyword phrases. Finish. Don't go after so many. That's where you mess up. That's where a lot of people mess up. Okay. And same thing in the bullet points. You can concentrate between $1 cost per click to $3 cost per click. Okay. The keyword that you get. Now, what you're going to do over there is you're going to make that keyword phrase your starting point right here. In the beginning, when you start with the bold characters, you're going to make it right here. Now you cannot do bold. You have to do up and lowercase. So you're going to convert it the same way. And you're going to put a colon. And then you're going to, based on what that keyword phrase is saying, you're going to create a story after that. Don't target any other keywords. Just be very precise, very strict on what you're doing. Okay. Now, Amazon is giving us 10 bullet points. So 10 main keyword phrase. Another thing, remember, do not repeat any keywords. Try to avoid as much as possible. Now, if you have a product that is very difficult, unknown in the Amazon database, you can go outside the box. You can go keyword planner to Google. You can ask from there. Good, keyword planner is a free site, so you can go and ask over there, retrieve all the keywords. You want something more insight, then you got to get one of these paid membership, to look at the keywords. If you want, we can help you with a few keywords also. That's no problem. We can grab you a few keywords for you. But each bullet point, you are going to take from the $1 to the $3 range. You're going to take a nice long tail keyword phrase, and you're going to put it here in the bullet point. Whatever the bullet point is saying, whatever the keyword phrase is saying, create a little explanation. Now, understand one thing. I have shopped on Amazon my whole life, like since when it started. I have been a good fan of Amazon. Until today, I haven't read what is written over. I never read. I look at the product, I look at the price, and I look at the reviews and finish. 3 things, very simple. But they're not everybody like me out there. So there are some people who actually read. In terms of the buyer's eyes, they're reading something that is meeting their requirements. It's meeting their needs. But from the seller's point of view, from our point of view, we have to target the main keyword phrases. Now, if you're going to go into softwares and to products like Helium 10, Wire Launch, of course, they support all of these things, but you don't know which keyword exactly to rank for. For example, I'm going to share with you. I really am a very good fan of Helium 10. I just love their products. I mean, they're nice, simple, easy to use. Just simply love their products. There are many out there, but I am very used to this one. So let's say, for example, I was looking for keyword phrases, like if you're going into Helium 10 and locating the keyword phrase. So normally what the old-fashioned way is, we got to look at the search volume, the highest relevant search volume. Okay, so here's a few right here for this particular keyword. So the purpose of the aggressive campaign is that Amazon, the algorithm, will guide you with the right keywords. That's the difference between an aggressive campaign and doing things from here. You will know exactly which keyword to target for your product if you want to do it the right way. Or if you don't want to spend the money, then you can just do it this way. This is the other way around. So here I know that if I'm concentrating on keywords that are 10,000 and above, then these are my main keywords. Now, out of this which one will actually work for your product. You don't know until you test. Testing means you're going to go put it in your listing. Then you got to wait 30, 45 days, see how the listing is performing. Then you have to go and make sure that the keywords that you put in there, they're actually indexing. If they're not indexing, you got to go in and re-enhance the listing, redo the listing, but you got to wait. You're wasting 45 days to get to the results. Why not do it day one? Fix it right there. That's the difference. In business, time is money. Okay, you want to make money? Don't waste time. Take advantage of that time. Okay, so instead of choosing keywords that is recommended here, you skip that 45 days term and go and start an aggressive campaign. I'm going to show you how to do an aggressive campaign also. Okay, so from here, we're going to go one keyword phrase, one high relevant, $3-5 above. You're going to put it here. Make the title nice and small. 80 character space, maximum 120. I know every system has their own way of saying, define what you need, but the catch here is the smaller your listing is, the better it will outperform. The better it outperforms, the faster it gets indexing. The faster it gets indexing, the lowest ACOS you see on your PPC. The lowest ACOS you see on your PPC, the more profit is coming in your pocket. More profit means more investments. More investments means more products. More products means more money. You see, it's all a strategy to go in the right direction. Now, if you're going to waste 45, 60 days to get to that point, and maybe after that you restructure your listing and you decide you want to take a second chance to save a couple dollars, you know, you're in business. You got to spend money to make money. You can't be like, get it free. Do it the right way, but do it that way. Okay. So one or two main keyword phrases here. I'm going to show you how many keyword phrases are here. LCD ID card. ID card plus password access. Password access control video. Okay. So you got control video. This listing is something else. Door phone, doorbell, doorbell. Look, how many keyword are you getting? This is keyword stuffing. I just went randomly in there. Keyword stuffing. It doesn't work like this. Make it nice and simple. Make the listing presentable. Okay. Make the listing presentable. So when a client is reading this, it should make sense. Okay, should make sense. If it doesn't make sense, you lost the business. Okay, so very, very important. 10 bullet points. The front of it, each one of them between $1 to $3 on your reports. Do it here, 10 of them. In the description, you can do some keyword stuffing in the description, not a lot. If you're brand registered, take all the keywords that you see on your PPC reports, take them. So for example, let's say, for example, this was your PPC report. You're going to take all of them, you're going to copy to Frankenstein. Okay. I'm going to show you two ways if you're brand registered. Now take all of them. You're going to take all of this, make sure you remove the duplicates, throw it in your description. And then you are going to take this one word for phrase, include word frequency, and you're going to take the top highest relevant keyword phrases. You're going to remove the common keywords. Okay, we don't want the for, it, and, but, or. You remove them, and you're going to grab all of these, the top relevant keywords, and you're going to throw it in your bucket. Simple as that. It's okay. So going back into how to create. So we are going to go and create a campaign. doing an aggressive match. Okay, gonna create a campaign. We're gonna stick with sponsored products. Most of the cases we stick with sponsored because we have to retrieve information. So we're gonna do AGGR, that's aggressive, and make sure this one is always auto. If you are going to, if you want to create a listing now, if you have a brand new product and you don't know how to write the listing, simple. All you do is put just one product in FBA or FBM and start an aggressive campaign. Now, the process here will be let's say you're selling a coffee mug, okay? Selling a coffee mug. You don't want to sell it at a regular market price. You want to sell it at a very high price, $80, $90, whatever, because you're not trying to sell the coffee mug. What you're trying to do is retrieve the keyword that it will be related based on the algorithm for that coffee mug. So you put the images, you create the listing, and boom, you start an aggressive campaign. Aggressive campaign can be 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, not more than 10 days. Daily budget, try to be at least at $20 a day, because we are going to bid at least $5 a bid. We want to know which are the most aggressive keywords so that we can place those aggressive keywords in our listing so that we start getting indexing and we don't get charged for those aggressive keywords. That's all the plan is. But once it starts to optimize, then that's where the profit is. If you're ranking for the most highest relevant keywords, okay, if you rank and if you index, man, your PPC will work like magic. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Now, if you're doing 3 days, because it's very less time, 3 days, you're not gonna accomplish a lot of results. Try to go $50 or $100. Whatever your budget is, just go for it. It's really worth it. And make sure you change the end date, because if you're gonna choose this, by default, it's set up at 6 months. So you don't want to spend $50 or $100 for 6 months. Okay, just go and set up the days. And here you're gonna do, let's say if you're doing $20 a day, you're gonna keep this at automatic. You're gonna choose this option, dynamic bids, up and down. We wanna know which ones are the high costed keywords, $5, $10, which ones are the highest cost. In this, you can definitely, in the default budget, you can definitely, suppose we're working on this product, you can definitely change $10, $20. Now, I have clients that are really high end, that do 6 figures a month. Okay, really high end. So when we do listings for them, we don't start at $5 or $10 a bid. We go like 20, 50 a bid. There's nothing like this existed so far on Amazon. Only a couple products we noticed that actually rank for like $16, $14 a bid. Very rare. But if this was to be done in Google, you will find keywords that are worth $20, $30 a keyword phrase. Google is wacko out there. So here, default bid, we're gonna keep it at $5 a bid. And we're gonna take, and because this is an auto campaign, we are going to launch the campaign, okay? $5 a bid, aggressive. I do these abbreviations. Auto, AGGR is aggressive. Auto, you put your product, $5 a bid, let it run. Now, what will happen here is, the algorithm is going to take your product, is to make sure the images are good, everything is done right. Even though you don't have a good listing, just put it out there, images. The algorithm automatically will take your product, is going to match. Make sure, the most important thing here is make sure it's in the right node, in the right category node, because if it's in the wrong node, you're just going to spend money you're not going to make. This is why I told you, be very careful with aggressive campaigns, because this is very powerful stuff. Put it in the right category node, subcategory, whatever it needs, and let it go. Once it's done, Let the algorithm take care of this for you. Don't worry about which keywords to choose, which not. Let the algorithm do this work for you. That's what we are paying Amazon to do the work for us. Okay? When you get the reports, you download the reports. Do not expect you're going to get the best results. You are going to end up with a very high ACOS. The lowest ACOS you will see, 70%. The highest, I've seen up to 3,000%. Okay, this is how high it gets. So do not expect to get a lower ACOS from this. Do not expect anything. The purpose of the aggressive auto campaign is to retrieve the high relevant keywords that is parallel for your listing. So you can convert those keywords into your listing and see the magic happen. After the listing is written, optimize. Again, if you want to write your listing, if you're not good in listing optimization, hire an agency, hire a copywriter. There's several out there, Upwork, Fiverr, anyone. If you want us, we can do it for you. But write it in a very, very professional manner. It's a business. Got to spend it. One time, right investment, then it returns. The return will come. Okay. So do this. Launch the listing. Let it warm up. Don't expect results within 3, 5. Let it warm up. The more it warms up, the better the results will come. Okay. As soon as you finish optimize the listing, start with your PPC. And when you start with your PPC, do not go after keywords that you saw somewhere else. You are strictly going to go after the keywords from your PPC report. So it's like a tree. The aggressive campaign is a branch, the root of the tree. Okay, the root is built, the branch is coming as the listing optimization. Now, when you see other branches going this way and small leaves and flowers and fruits, okay, this is where your campaign starts. Everything will be done from the root. The sponsor report of your aggressive campaign is the root of your listing. All the other campaigns that you're going to create is not going to come from keywords outside. It's going to come strictly from that report. Okay, I am going to create another video for that, but follow up with me. Any questions or concerns, I'm here to help you. Every other day or every day or so, whenever I get a free chance, I try to go into groups, see what people are asking the questions, and based on that questions, you could be the lucky one. I'll be more than happy. You want to reach out to me directly, reach out. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And so this is what the aggressive campaign looks like. Do not expect to profit out. It is really, really strong information. As an agency, an aggressive campaign gives us a lot of valuable information. As a consumer, as an Amazon seller, it's not worth it, because you don't want ACOS 6, 7, 800%, but there is value to that report. You need to understand that. Okay. So once again, this is Sanjay Wadhwani with Liazon Marketing, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.